Imagine going to bed after making one last cup of coffee. The stove is off. The oven is off. Nothing smells strange. Yet somewhere inside a small appliance on your countertop, a component no bigger than your thumbnail is running far hotter than it was designed to. Over the next few minutes, the plastic around it begins to soften, then carbonize, then ignite. No flames. No warning, just smoke until your smoke alarm finally wakes you up. According to the National Fire Protection Association, cooking equipment is involved in more home fires than any other type of household equipment in the United States. Recent data shows kitchen and cooking equipment account for roughly 42% of reported home structure fires. But here's the surprising part. Many of those fires don't begin the way most people think they do. Not with a forgotten frying pan, not with someone leaving food unattended. Instead, they start inside appliances that looked perfectly normal just minutes earlier. By the end of this video, you'll know the hidden kitchen fire hazards that most homeowners never think about, including one that's been responsible for major recalls in the last 2 years. Another hiding behind your refrigerator, and one appliance feature that manufacturers actually tell you to use carefully. We'll look inside appliances like toasters, air fryers, and coffee makers to see what actually fails. We'll explain why plugging an air fryer into the wrong power strip can slowly damage wiring without tripping your breaker. And halfway through, I'll show you the kitchen appliance that surprised even me. Because the dangerous part isn't the appliance itself. It's the battery inside it. Let's start with something almost everyone owns. Hidden hazard. Number 1. Your toaster isn't dangerous because of crumbs. Most people think toaster fires happen because the crumb tray gets full. That certainly doesn't help. But that's usually not what starts the fire. The bigger problem is something called electrical tracking. Here's what happens. Every time your toaster heats up, the metal expands. When it cools, it contracts again. Do that thousands of times over several years, and electrical connections begin loosening microscopically. Loose electrical connections create resistance. Resistance creates heat. Heat damages insulation. Eventually, tiny electrical arcs begin jumping across those gaps. Those arcs can exceed several thousand degrees, even though they're microscopic. That's enough to ignite carbon deposits or damage plastic nearby. Here's something many repair technicians notice. Premium toasters often fail this way before the heating elements themselves burn out. Not because they're poorly made, but because they're used more often. Lesser known fact. Many people never empty the crumb tray because they assume crumbs simply burn away. They don't. They become carbonized. Carbon is conductive enough to help electricity travel where it shouldn't under the right conditions. The fix: instead of only emptying the crumb tray, unplug the toaster every 6 months. Turn it upside down gently. Tap it lightly over a trash can. If you hear pieces rattling around inside, not just falling from the tray, that debris has bypassed the crumb collector. That's your signal. It's time for a deeper internal cleaning or replacement. And speaking of hidden electrical stress, the next appliance works much harder than your toaster ever will. Hidden hazard number 2. Air fryers can overheat long before you notice. Air fryers move an incredible amount of hot air through a very small space. That airflow depends on one component: the cooling fan. If grease, dust, or pet hair slows that fan even slightly, temperatures inside the appliance rise dramatically. Not enough to ruin dinner, enough to shorten the life of internal wiring and electronic control boards. Over time, insulation becomes brittle. Connectors loosen. Eventually, something overheats. This isn't just theoretical. In 2024, Best Buy recalled nearly 300,000 Insignia air fryers and air fryer ovens after reports of overheating, melting components, shattered glass, and even several fires. Notice something. Many owners reported their appliance still cooked food normally. The overheating was happening elsewhere, inside the electronics. The fix: every few months, flip the air fryer over. Use compressed air through the cooling vents. Don't spray cleaners inside. Don't use water. Just remove the dust that's insulating those electronics. It takes less than a minute. It could add years to the appliance's life. But even if your air fryer is perfectly healthy, you could still be creating a fire risk before you even switch it on. Hidden hazard. Number 3. Your power strip may be the weakest link. This is one mistake that's becoming more common every year. Kitchen counters rarely have enough outlets, so people plug in a power strip, and then they connect an air fryer, a toaster oven, an electric kettle, maybe even a coffee maker. Individually, each appliance may be perfectly safe. Together, not so much. A typical air fryer uses between 1,400 and 1,800 watts. Many electric kettles draw around 1,500 watts. Toaster ovens often use similar amounts. On a standard 120-volt North American circuit that's already approaching the maximum safe continuous load for many household outlets. Now imagine those appliances sharing an inexpensive power strip. The strip may not fail immediately. Instead, the contacts slowly heat and cool every day. That repeated thermal cycling weakens springs inside the outlets. Loose contact creates resistance. Resistance creates heat. Exactly the same chain reaction we talked about with the toaster. Home test. After using a high-powered appliance for 10 minutes, touch, not the plug, but the face of the power strip. Warm is one thing. Noticeably hot? That's a warning sign. High-draw appliances should be plugged directly into a wall outlet whenever possible. Hidden hazard number 4. Your coffee maker may be heating long after your coffee is gone. Your morning coffee is long gone. The mug is in the sink you leave for work. But inside many drip coffee makers, the warming plate is still cycling on and off, keeping itself hot for hours. Modern coffee makers usually have thermal fuses and automatic shutoff features. But like any electrical component, thermostats and relays can fail after years of repeated heating and cooling. The component that often takes the most stress isn't the heating plate itself. It's the small thermostat mounted underneath it. Every brew cycle expands and contracts the metal. Thousands of cycles later, contacts can become pitted or stick, causing excessive heat buildup. One reason manufacturers recommend replacing older coffee makers isn't just better coffee. It's because internal electrical components age with heat exposure. Lesser known fact, several coffee maker recalls over the years, including models from major brands, have involved overheating, melting, or failure to switch off properly after brewing. That's why it's worth checking the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission recall database if your coffee maker is more than a few years old. The fix: if your coffee maker has an automatic shutoff, test it once every month. Time how long it takes for the warming plate to switch off. If it stays hot significantly longer than the manual specifies or never cools down, it may be time to replace the appliance. And don't ignore strange clicking sounds or a burnt plastic smell after brewing. Those are often electrical, not coffee related. Hidden hazard. Number 5. The dust behind your refrigerator isn't just wasting electricity. When people talk about cleaning refrigerator coils, they usually mention lower energy bills. But that's only half the story. Behind your refrigerator sits the compressor. Every time it starts, it draws a surge of electrical current. That compressor depends on condenser coils to get rid of heat. When those coils become wrapped in dust, pet hair, or lint, heat can't escape efficiently. The compressor has to run longer. The wiring stays hotter. The compressor relay switches more often. And over years, that extra heat accelerates wear on electrical insulation. According to appliance service technicians, homes with pets often accumulate enough hair around the lower condenser area to noticeably reduce airflow in less than a year. Lesser known fact: the dust itself usually doesn't ignite. The danger is that it traps heat around electrical components that were designed to stay much cooler. The fix: twice a year, pull the refrigerator out, unplug it, use a coil brush and a vacuum to clean the condenser coils and the compressor compartment. It usually takes less than 15 minutes. Most homeowners never do it, yet it's one of the easiest maintenance jobs in the entire kitchen. Pattern interrupt. Wait, this one surprised even me. This isn't your toaster. It isn't your oven. It isn't even plugged into the wall most of the time. It's the rechargeable battery inside some modern kitchen gadgets. Cordless hand blenders, rechargeable spice grinders, electric wine openers, smart kitchen scales, portable milk frothers. Many now use lithium-ion batteries, the same battery chemistry found in phones and laptops. But here's the important difference. If a lithium-ion battery enters what's called thermal runaway, it behaves very differently from a normal electrical fire. Instead of slowly overheating, the battery creates its own oxygen through chemical reactions inside the cells. That means the fire can continue even after you unplug the charger. It also burns much hotter than many ordinary household fires. Fortunately, these incidents are uncommon, but they're becoming more frequent simply because more rechargeable kitchen gadgets are entering homes every year. The fix: never charge rechargeable kitchen appliances under towels, inside drawers, or on top of paper packaging. If the battery begins swelling, if the casing becomes unusually hot, or if you notice a sweet chemical smell, stop using it immediately. Those are early warning signs that shouldn't be ignored. And the next hazard isn't inside an appliance at all. It's hiding inside your walls. Hidden hazard. Number 6. Older kitchen outlets may be missing protection you assume you already have. Walk into a newly built kitchen and you'll probably see outlets with test and reset buttons. Those are GFCI outlets. Their job is to shut off power almost instantly if electricity starts flowing somewhere it shouldn't, especially near water. But another protective device has quietly become just as important: arc fault circuit interrupters, or AFCs. Unlike a regular breaker, an AFCI can detect dangerous electrical arcing before enough heat builds to start a fire. Many older homes don't have them in kitchen circuits because they weren't required when the house was built. That doesn't mean your home is unsafe, but it does mean your electrical system may not detect certain faults that newer systems can catch. Lesser known fact: a tiny arc inside damaged wiring can reach temperatures hotter than a welding torch, even while drawing too little current to trip a standard breaker. That's exactly why AFCs were developed. The fix. If your kitchen was built decades ago and has never had an electrical upgrade, ask a licensed electrician during your next inspection whether AFCI protection can be added to the appropriate circuits. It's not about replacing every outlet. It's about giving hidden electrical faults another layer of protection. Hidden hazard number 7. Your oven's self-cleaning cycle can push older components past their limits. There's a reason your oven locks itself during the self-cleaning cycle. It isn't just to keep you from opening the door. During pyrolytic self-cleaning, most ovens heat to around 800 to 900 degrees Fahrenheit, 425 to 480 degrees Celsius. Hot enough to turn baked-on food residue into ash. That's far hotter than normal cooking temperatures. While the oven is designed to withstand those temperatures, years of wear can weaken door seals, wiring insulation, electronic control boards, and thermal fuses. For an older oven, the self-cleaning cycle may be the hottest and most stressful event it ever experiences. Fire departments occasionally respond to incidents where smoke, burning food residue, or failing components trigger alarms during self-cleaning. Manufacturers generally recommend stopping the cycle and disconnecting power if you notice flames outside the cooking cavity, persistent burning odors that don't diminish, or visible damage. Lesser-known fact: many appliance repair technicians advise avoiding the self-cleaning feature on aging ovens because repeated extreme heat can shorten the life of electronic components, even if no fire occurs. The fix. If your oven is more than 8 to 10 years old, consider cleaning it manually instead of routinely using the self-cleaning cycle. If you do use the feature, run it during the day when you're home, not before bed or just before leaving the house. Hidden hazard. Number 8. Your microwave can ignite. Things that aren't food. Most people know not to put aluminum foil in the microwave, but there are other items that catch even careful homeowners by surprise. Take insulated travel mugs. Some have hidden stainless steel liners beneath a plastic exterior. Certain decorative plates have metallic glazes you can barely see. Even twist ties left on bread bags have started microwave fires. Then, there are heat-retaining pads, reusable warming packs, and some cloth items containing metallic fibers that can overheat rapidly. The microwave isn't heating the object directly. It's exciting water molecules, or creating electrical arcing in conductive materials. That concentrated energy can quickly ignite nearby packaging or damage the microwave itself. The fix. If you're unsure whether a container is microwave safe, don't guess. Look for the manufacturer's microwave safe symbol. If it doesn't have one, transfer the food to a known microwave safe glass or ceramic container before heating. That extra 20 seconds can prevent an expensive mistake. Hidden hazard number 9. The grease you can't see is more dangerous than the grease you can. Most people wipe the visible grease off the range hood filter. Very few think about what happens beyond that filter. Over months or years, tiny grease particles travel into the ductwork. As they cool, they stick to the inside walls, layer after layer. Unlike fresh cooking oil, these deposits become thick, sticky, and highly combustible. If a flare-up from the cooktop reaches the hood, or if a hot ember is pulled upward, those deposits can ignite and carry fire through the duct. Commercial kitchens clean exhaust systems regularly for exactly this reason. Home kitchens usually don't. Lesser-known fact: even households that rarely deep fry can accumulate grease in the hood duct because everyday cooking with oils produces microscopic airborne droplets. The fix: clean or replace your hood filters according to the manufacturer's recommendations. If you cook frequently, especially frying, searing, or stir-frying, consider having the duct inspected or professionally cleaned every few years, particularly if it's never been serviced. The biggest hazard reveal. Let's quickly recap. Aging toaster connections, overheated air fryer electronics, overloaded power strips, coffee makers with failing thermostats, dust-packed refrigerator coils, lithium-ion kitchen gadgets, older electrical outlets without modern protection, self-cleaning ovens, hidden grease inside range hood ducts. Every one of these hazards is real. Everyone has caused fires. But statistically, the biggest contributor to kitchen fires is still cooking equipment as a whole. According to the National Fire Protection Association, cooking equipment remains the leading cause of reported home fires in the United States. What often gets overlooked is that many of these incidents involve electrical failures, overheated components, or maintenance issues, not simply someone forgetting a pan on the stove. The good news? Most of these hidden hazards build up slowly, which means you usually have plenty of warning if you know where to look. Practical 5-minute kitchen fire check. Before you finish watching, here's a 5-minute checklist you can do today. Check mark empty and gently shake out your toaster. Check mark. Check whether your air fryer or coffee maker has been recalled. Check mark. Plug high-power appliances directly into the wall. Check. Vacuum behind your refrigerator if it's been more than 6 months. Check. Look for swollen batteries in rechargeable kitchen gadgets. Check. Test your GFCI outlets using the test and reset buttons. Check your range hood filter. If you can't remember the last time you cleaned it, it's probably time. Those few minutes could prevent a problem that takes years to develop, but only seconds to become dangerous. Modern kitchens are safer than they've ever been, but they're also filled with more electronics, more high-powered appliances, and more hidden failure points than ever before. Understanding how those appliances actually work is one of the easiest ways to keep your home safer and make your appliances last longer. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more practical home appliance advice, buying guides, and maintenance tips designed to save you money and help you avoid costly mistakes. And if you're interested in another hidden danger most homeowners overlook, watch our next video. Your dryer could be a ticking time bomb. Here's why. You may never look at your laundry room the same way again.